Recently, the owner of OnlyFans passed away due to cancer. But not many people realize that in his death is a very, very strong reminder that shakes the hearts. You see, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he said, يَتْبَعُ الْمَيِّتَ ثَلَاثَ. Three things follow the dead person all the way until their grave: their wealth, their family, and their deeds, the way that they lived their life. And then the Prophet ﷺ, he said, two things return and one thing stays with them in their grave once they're buried. And I think we both know that it's not the wealth or the family that stays. They all go back home. And sooner or later, that person that died is forgotten. Rather, the thing that stays in their grave is their deeds, the way that they lived their life, the legacy that they left behind. And the reason why I mention this is because think about the legacy of this individual. This individual is known for being the owner of one of the biggest, if not the biggest, platform that hosts explicit pornographic material. This is his legacy. This is what he's known for. And it doesn't take rocket science to know just how corrupt watching and consuming and spreading pornographic material is. It literally corrupts society on every single level. You have a lot more sexual harassment, physical abuse cases, rape, and so on and so forth. And then you also have body dysmorphia, mental health issues coming out because of it. And it destroys the family, destroys the brain. There's studies to show that pornographic material destroys the brain, and it literally fragments society. And this individual's legacy is that he's contributed to a vast amount of people around the world consuming and spreading this content. In fact, to be precise, almost 5 million creators are documented to being on that platform right now. 5 million people posting explicit images and videos of themselves for the world to see. And do you want to know how many subscribers there are to that platform? Almost 400 million. That's a significant percentage of the world's population, all consuming and spreading explicit content. And this person that passed away is the one that is responsible for all of that. Why do I mention all of this? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teaches us of a principle through the teachings of the Prophet ﷺ. مَنْ دَلَّ عَلَى خَيْرٍ فَلَهُ مِثْلُ أَجْرِ فَاعِلِهِ. Whoever guides someone to do good will have the same reward as the one who does that good. And so by extension, whoever guides someone to bad will have the same reward or outcome as the one who does that bad themselves. This man has single-handedly, by the second, by the day, corrupted society more and more and more. And the more he corrupts society, whether he's alive or not, for as long as it corrupts society, all of that is going to add to his punishment, to his deeds in his grave, so that when he stands on the day of judgment in front of Allah, he will have a lot to account for, and he'll have the worst of punishments as a result. And so the whole purpose of this video is to now think about yourself. This person didn't know he was going to die. He was pretty young. He got cancer and he died just like that. And that's it. His book of deeds is closed. He can't do any goodness. He can't repent. That's it. Now all that corruption is going to just feed into his grave until the end of time. What about you? What's your legacy? This is super serious, because the only thing that matters is our deeds at the end of the day. Think about it. A lot of people think that family is the most important thing in this world. Well, here the Prophet ﷺ has told you in the first hadith that I told you about, that two things return, and of them is the family. When you pass away, your family's not going to be there for you. They're going to go back home and you're going to be forgotten very soon. Likewise, your wealth. Your wealth's not going to save you. So many people make it their top priority to make 10K a month. Well, that 10K a month is not going to help you when you're in your grave. The only thing that's going to help you is your deeds that you set forth. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, الْمَالُ وَالْبَنُونَ زِينَةُ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا. That money and offspring are the decoration of this world. Then he says, وَالْبَاقِيَاتُ الصَّالِحَاتُ خَيْرٌ عِنْدَ رَبِّكَ ثَوَابًا وَخَيْرٌ أَمَلًا. Everlasting good deeds that you set forth for the next life. They are better for you to have hope in and to strive for, because they are actually going to benefit you in the next life. So yes, it's very natural for us to think of just how corrupt and disgusting these people who pass away are, and just how bad the legacy they left behind is. But we also need to think inwards in these times. What about me when I pass away? What sort of legacy am I leaving behind? Am I prioritizing al-baqiyatu salihat, these everlasting good deeds? Or am I prioritizing this dunya, al-malu wal-banun, the decoration that Allah mentioned, the wealth and the family, entertainment, joy, holidays, making 10K a month? Which one takes priority in our life? Because if it's not al-baqiyatu salihat, You might enter your grave with very, very little to benefit you, just because you prioritize the decoration of this world instead of the reality of the next life. And so this is just food for thought for every single one of us, inshallah. I hope you benefited, and we'll leave it at that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.